Hey y'all. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Depending on what part of the world you watching me from. How are you beautiful people doing on this lovely Friday? Look like another stormy Friday here. I don't know what's going on with this here weather. Crown community. I ain't coming to stay a whole long time because I got some stuff I got to do. Hey Charmaine Jackson, how you doing, baby? Who that is? TK, Angela Brown, what's good, love? Vanessa Wiley, addicted to love. How you doing, baby? What y'all got going on today? This weather still showing out bad, and I was trying to figure out like where all this stuff was coming from, and I see they got a tornado. I think tornado in Alabama, so we be getting all that wind off, and and rain and stuff off of that. So you can't. It's just so gloomy, and my anxiety been through the roof today, all day long. Sure, it ain't no joke. Hey Morgan, how you doing, baby? Anxiety been through the roof today. There's so much going on, y'all. Hey Top Chef, how you doing, babe? Angela Brown says it's raining in Augusta, Georgia. It just been we ought to be some damn dupes by now, child. It been raining. I mean, shit, what for the past week? Yeah, trees and stuff still falling down. It just like you can't. I don't like to move around when it raining like that. And I need to be moving around, but shit, I ain't got there run over nobody. Said I'm great. Only 4 hours of work. Then the weekend is free. I know that's right, gold. 4 more hours to go. Say, hey Kendra Mars and Chad. Hey Natasha, how you doing, baby? Say, I know that's right, mama. Nerd to Togo. Girl, I'm sick of it, Tabitha. I'm not lying. Lord, help me get back to my regular self. It's just too much going on. Chef says, son finally came out in South Carolina. Thank you, Lord. See, you look beautiful, Auntie Kendra. Thank you, Miss Mitchell, babe. Auntie need a haircut, but I'm gonna switch this up. I'm gonna switch it up. I gotta let it grow. I gotta let my top grow a little more. I got to get a little more jazzy. I got to bounce back. So you have beautiful eyes. If nobody never told you, but thank you, Roberto. Is it Vega? Fab Life, Nisha TT. Hey, boo. Said me too, boo, for real. Yeah, it just get overwhelming sometimes. It do. And I be trying to tell people, you don't know what people be having going on. And like on this internet, they be with all that rah-rah ass shit. I don't be in the mood for that fucking shit. I got real life shit going on. All that back and forth shit with people. My nerves already told. Like today, I don't even want to hear it, from them and shit. Coming all in my comments with all that foolishness. Hey, Brittany, badass babe, how you doing, sugar? Yeah, they love that rah-rah shit. Stay out more him with it. So I'm getting my cut next week. Going to the beach in a couple of weeks, so you gotta stay clean. I know that right, Top Shelf. Say I don't hate, I congratulate. That's good, Roberto. Cause you got so much hate out here. They need to shit the hell up. Hey Meechy, babe, how you doing, baby? I know I ain't even touched my face. It just be humid when it be raining like that, and I got this air on. How you doing today? I'm hanging in here, Meechy. I'm hanging in there, baby. Brittany J. Hey, baby, how you doing? I'm number 9 on your community leaderboard. Congrats to number 1 and 2. How that stuff working, y'all? I still don't understand it. That's something new they done put up there. Carla, hey, babe. How you doing, Doko? What it do, baby? Yeah, I still don't understand it. I don't know. They don't tell us then. They just put new stuff up there, and you just have to figure it out, what it means. But I do see the numbers, but I had no email and then, explaining it, well, what it's even for, you know. Caller speaking to Doko. Loving me, Tracy Anderson. Hey, baby. You're sunshine. How you doing, sweetheart? Doko speaking to you, caller. But yeah, child, nobody don't have no time for all that goddamn shit they be doing on this fucking internet, man. That's why a lot of time people, take a break and all that. I ain't got time to be taking no break. This my job. But all that mess they got going to stay, leave me alone. Leave me alone. All on. Leave me alone. I don't feel like being bored. Say, auntie, it's the folks who donate and engage in your chat. Oh, that's what them crowns mean. Said, okay, baby. Well, thank y'all so much. Donate and engage. Well, everybody engaging, but I don't see, I don't know how it works, baby. I hope it ain't try to signal nobody out or make nobody feel bad, because, YouTube get messy, too, sometimes. Capricorn 75, how you doing, babe? So, love me, Tracy Anderson. Good evening, Kendra and Trey. How you doing, sugar? But thank you. Say, pray my problem comes back on soon. It is too hot. Y'all storming up that car. Good God Almighty. So I'm doing good. Can't complain. I'm ready to eat my plate. I got me some butter. What you got? You some butter chicken and rice with naan bread. And child, I know that's right. My friend had got me something the other day. She want me to try this stuff. When we went to the Indian store, I don't even know how to say it. And I ain't gonna even try it. They ain't gonna try to say it. But she got these right here. And then these, she got these. And she got these. I don't even know what to eat this stuff with. I don't know what to eat it with. I'm kind of scared to try it because I don't know if I'm going to like it. Because now I do like the potatoes. She ain't made them potatoes yet. But it's a lot of their food. I don't like the flavor. I don't like the seasonings. And most time it be the smell of it too. If I don't like them, I'm going to give them to her. Give them back to her. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I got peanuts in it. Okay. They got peanuts in it, y'all. I ain't gonna say I would have bought it, but I had to smell it good. It's spicy too. Yeah. I'm close them up. They got peanuts in them though, y'all, so I probably could deal with it. I get my buzzing on, child. I get the crunching on. It's good. It's different. Yeah, it's hot too. Yeah, they spicy. They like a lot of spicy stuff, but them potatoes she be cooking, them jokers is good, but I have to get me some chicken or something to go on the side, because, they don't be cooking no meat and stuff. But them pretty good. They're pretty good. But Carl, I pray them lights. Oh, they're hot, y'all. I pray them lights come on back on, child, because I'm sitting here on the store sweating and the air on. Like my nerves just tore all up. Hey, caller, hang in there. I hope your power comes back on. I know that's right. Hey, Vanessa Pretty Vibes. How you doing, sweetheart? Top Chef says, hey, caller. Hope your weekend is good. Having the power out. What y'all had a bad storm up there, caller? Yeah, that do sound good. That butter chicken. But see, like my friend, she don't even handle they don't handle meats and stuff. They don't even, even if I were to buy the meat or whatever, she ain't gonna cook that. No, she don't even know how to cook no meat. Damn food, no meat. But that do sound good. So I'm finna eat some jerk chicken and plantains. I took out some spicy chicken breasts. But they come in a bag. They good too, but they hot too. I need to start eating all that hot stuff. That's why my stomach be aggravating me. Hey, Gene Lomax, how you doing, baby? Yes, power and trees dying. Oh, so y'all had a bad storm. Was that last night or the day? Dang. They said it's a bad weather down in Alabama too. We just been getting a lot of rain. That's all. Hey Muhammad, baby, how you doing? Doko said, oh caller, yes, I pray that they get your electricity back on as well. I know they're right. They be taking their little sweet little time too, child. It be so hot. And then like winter time, like you be about to freeze. The power out so long. Oh, well, last year, it was winter time. It was go. I woke up so cold in here. I said, what in the world is going on? And realized the power lines was down. Called the electric company. They like, we don't have no ETA on when it gonna be back on. I'm like, do y'all realize how cold it is? I mean, it was super cold. Child, I had to go get it right round. Or I ain't just staying that cold ass high. I got in my car and rolled around. Oh, it's storming right now as we speak? Oh, wow. I'm praying for y'all, baby. Hey, Mr. Green, how you doing, honey? Say hello, subscribe and like. Them things hot there, y'all. They good and spicy. Hey, Dimples J, how you doing? Hey, Suge Avery, boo, what going on? Suge a little chill today, honey. For right now, anyway. Butterfly, how you doing, honey? Dimples J is speaking to Michelle. Or is that Mitchell? That's Mitchell, okay. Lisa ready to tap the screen 2 times. Thank you, honey. How you doing? Say, how are you, mama? I'm hanging in here, honey. I'm hanging in here. I get that, still be getting on my nerve. I said you got your nose running. Yeah, them thing hot. They good and hot. It's a different kind of hot, too. It's, and I like spicy stuff. But that kind of like a pepper kind of hot. I don't know about them things right there. They might have my stomach burning. I don't take much to set this thing. Zariah, how you doing, honey? It's raining again here, too. I'm so tired of all this rain. I know, because I can't even get around and move like I need to be moving. Because we got the traffic so bad here. They drive real crazy when it raining. I don't want to risk getting out there, running over and then getting ran over. I'll take shoot Avery anyway. You present her. I know that right, girl. But doing, like, we got a lot of, fuck around and get the bubble good. When it mess with mine, honey, it'll make me start throwing up. When stuff like that, it get right in there. It be like, make my acid reflux and all that shit ike up. It'll make me start throwing up. Say, in California, it's God dog 100. That's too hot there now. I be ready in the house. Ain't going nowhere. But yeah, I had a when we were talking about those the storms and stuff, the levee and all that. That was back in 2005. Yeah. And for some reason I had 2008 stuck on my brain. But that was 2005, and that's when I got baptized too. Back in 2005. I like to keep the facts together, you know what I'm saying? Good evening, how are you doing? I'm well. I just had to watch your live. I know I'm going to get a laugh. We love you and thanks for sharing blessings. Thank you, Linda Lewis, and you are welcome, honey. Let me crank this out up. I don't know what's going on. What y'all doing out there, though? Oh, no woman here. I'm crying again. And I need to eat that watermelon. I got that big old watermelon in there. I done cut it. I ain't cut it all the way up. But I cut it in half and put it in these thick freezer bags I got. Look at them. A peanut. I need to eat on that. Well, I need to eat it up. So hey Kendra, woo, it's Friday. It's time to get our groove on. I got to get with it, Haggis and Grace Gaming. I got to get with it, y'all. I've been feeling like that all day. Y'all already know what's going on with the family and all that right there. So, child, you all gonna have to bear with me, honey. You don't have to bear with me. I got to get me some reefer, too. That what it is, too. I got to get me some. Alex like, hey, babe, how you doing? I got to get me some. My nerves are calm right on down. All these smoking these damn cigarettes ain't gonna get it. I need me some green up in this bit. I ain't lying. But these nerves is tore up, man. But mama hanging in there, y'all. But shit, you know, still, all you know, with everything going on. Everything going on, child. Carla said, hey, said I got something for you, Kendra Bay. Child, I wish you were here good. I burn it down. These damn nerves been shot. And I just ain't went nowhere today. Like I said, I just been in my mood. I've been in this house all day. I could have went and got me some. Just get like this sometimes. It ain't gonna be on her long either. Said, you're don't come in here with that bullshit. I already told y'all some bitches ain't in the mood. You can get your ass right on out of here. Get your ass back where you came from. You getting cussed the fuck out, and that's just all it's gonna be. That's just all it's gonna be. Been craving pigtails and rice since you made some. And you know, I can't even eat them like that no more. I can't. I left 3 of them in the pot. I should have put them in some greens or in some butter beans or something like that. I don't know what it was. I can't eat them like I used to. I used to tell them, now if there was in some turnip green, now they would have been gone. So how you feeling today, Kendall? A little blah. A little blah. But I'm all right. Says, I'm great. What about you, Top Shelf? I'll say Haggis, speaking of Top Shelf. Yeah, just got to get through this stuff. And then we got stuff going on. The internet get real annoying sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It may make you want to really just do something to somebody. For real. When they don't know how to, you know, chill out sometimes. Get shit a red. Leave folks alone. You know what I'm saying? Stop bothering folk all the time. Stop bothering folk. And that part of it too. It raining, can't throw my clothes on and get out in the back. It just sloshing everywhere. It just raining. I don't like to be out there in that weather like that. It just make it gloomy. See, I'm doing all right. I can't complain. But yeah, child. But I had, after we got offline last night, y'all know me, I like to research stuff, right? So I was curious. You know, we talked about that Black Wall Street and all that right there. It was multiple, how would they say it, like districts, like in different states, that the blacks was doing their own thing, on banks, on farms, on everything, shops, everything. We strictly dealt with each other. Well, the one got burned down, that was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah. And so after I did that, I said, well, I wonder how many other places that, like with the water situation, with these lakes and stuff, with Oscarville, how many other places been done like that? When I tell y'all it's over 200 lakes on top of us, black communities around the world, the United States. Over 200, we see all these bodies of water. You could best believe a lot of us up under there, done just like Oscarville, child. And they have the government to come in and do it. I said, my goodness. And they wonder why we so afraid of water. They think it's funny when they be like, well, most black people, a lot of blacks can swim. My son can swim. My grandson can swim now. My grandson mama, she could swim. But it's so many of us that are terrified of water. Look at the history. I always wonder, like, why? What's so different about us and water? That's why. That's why. You don't live through this kind stuff, and your ancestors and done told you about, the stories of what done went on and what they lived through. No wonder we stay away from that damn water. Shoot, said Alice girl, I was out and came back home. Oh, I know that was aggravating, Carla. I ain't Miss Lee before. How you doing, sweetheart? Well, yeah, they be always talking about like how us I can't swim neither, or babe. But they be wondering, well, like they even make jokes about it sometimes, and I often wonder myself, like, why are most blacks so afraid of water? That's part of the reason why. You just ride down the highway and you see all this water, not even knowing that was once a whole black city underneath that thing. It went in New York, done like that. It's over 200 lakes built on top of us. You got houses under there, cars under there. I'm talking about whole cities, black cities under there. I went to, looking up that stuff last night. I was like, Lord have mercy, you got to help us, Jesus. We're going to have to help us, Jesus, because these people don't do us right. So during Hurricane Helen, our power was out for 3 weeks. Ooh, child, I would have had to go stay with somebody. Somewhere. Because mine was out 3 days. I went and stayed with my mama when we had an ice storm. The ice was hanging, but see, out here where I live now, they got all the power lines and stuff underground. So, very rarely, and then that day that the power did go out, they didn't even have a reason for that. I said, did somebody hit a transformer or something like that? They was like, we really don't know. We're like, what you mean? You really don't know. And actually, it was one Thanksgiving Day, the same thing happened. Like, they just do an outage for some hours. But I'm like, can you credit us a few dollars or something when that type stuff happen? That way I be wanting a little discount or something like that. I be needing a little help. Kendra, it was like that everywhere through, though you couldn't even drive. Trees were down all over the road. Damn, where you at? Say, hey Kendra, I'm lunching on deep dish. Oh, you lunching on a deep dish pizza. Watching you talk about the real life stuff. You are one of the last loving and dedicated sisters left on this internet. It's a lot more of them. And it's a lot of them changing their ways too. I'm noticing that as well. Thank you, Alex, for the floating hearts. It's a lot of them changing their ways. A lot of people, they sick of the mess. It's draining. It's not of the Lord. And he be dealing with us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff be going on with us. We be wondering why. You got to be careful how you treat people. That's one of the main things. Just because it's the internet, you still treat people a certain way. And we have to pay for what we do. And especially when he done set us up on the platform where you got this much influence, you need to be doing the right thing. When you steer his people wrong, he really holds you accountable, honestly. Honestly. Then anybody in leadership, if you ain't going to do it right, then you need to step down until you can, get it right, and then go back into it. That's whether it's ministry or anything. If you the type and you done got a ministry in the church and you still hoeing around this church and stuff like that, then you need to step down out of that and you can sit out there with everybody else until you can do better with yourself. But if you doing you can't do it like that. When you in leadership, you just cannot. I saw so much heartbreak. I was 18 when that happened. My job, with mortuary affairs and baby, I couldn't do that, Iceman. But you see, notice how that bishop don't step their behind down, cause you still of the world, and they done called up with you. You should have did that, cause you already know what you was involved in. You should have been stepped down. It shouldn't have took for nobody to figure out what you were doing. You know what you're doing. The Lord know what you're doing, and you're a man of the cloth, so you know you playing with fire. You know you playing with fire. You should have been a step down till you can get yourself together. You know what I mean? No, you're never gonna be perfect, but it's some stuff that's just not tolerated in certain roles. You know what I'm saying? So you right, Kendra. People are watching from all around the world, and that's right. And you don't even know what people are already going through. You could be the main one to send them over the cliff by the things you say, the way you treat them. You know, it's just a lot. It's just a lot, and we are here more accountable for the things that we do. But I am noticing a wave of people changing the way they do things. You understand what I'm saying? It take time sometimes, but I see a lot of them changing the way they do things. The Lord will convict you. The Lord will get down in your spirit. You toss and turn that night, and you be wondering why. Life is already hard enough, but when you out here deliberately making somebody else's life hard, that between you and the Lord right there. And so you don't want to play with him like that. Mm-mm. You don't want to play with him like that. And that's all I'm saying. Ain't none of us perfect, but a lot of the stuff we do, we don't have to. We don't have to. So like these people trying to get my attention with these back and forths like that, I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not supposed to keep coming up here raising sand and throwing hell. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have my moments where I cuss, the trolls and stuff out. But all these other platforms is trying to get to me. I'm not doing that with y'all. This is not what this is about. So they might as well just stop because I'm not doing it. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they post. I just don't care. I'm not doing it. I didn't come out here to do that, and I'm not fixing to start doing that. And I notice they do little shit to get under your skin, to get a reaction out of you. So what I do now, I fucking ignore them. I don't even watch them. I don't need nobody telling me what they said, what they did. I let them stay over there with it. Because if the harassment continues, then absolutely I will involve law enforcement. Because what you will not do is continue to harass me. I don't feel like being bothered, and I ain't bothering nobody, and I want them to leave me alone. They need to get their own subs. Get their own subs. Some of y'all, might already be subbed to them. Get your own subs. You ain't gonna get it like that. We don't even have the same type commentary. You want to fight with people all day long. Well, hell, we might have just got through fighting in our own household. Who want to watch somebody that agitates your anxiety? I've been anxiety all day long. I don't want to hear nobody raising hell. It's a difference in expressing yourself and then just throwing hell. I don't want to watch nobody throwing hell. Say, you are growing with that comes to snakes. Well, I got some snake away for their ass. It gets old for real. And it's a trigger for a lot of people that came from, you don't know what people don't been through. You might have somebody going through a situation where, they ain't been treated right. People, whoever they mate is or whatever, putting hands on them. And they just want to come watch somebody. He ain't at work right now. He at work or whatever. They don't tell him from how to fight when he get here. The last thing you want to see is somebody throwing hell, fighting with somebody else. You already live a life of fighting. You don't want to have to do that. I done had to fight too. So that shit is a trigger. I don't be want to hear that mess. Or I do be ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't be want to hear that shit. Find you something fucking else to do, man. Or just leave me the fuck alone. Regardless of what you do. Just leave me the fuck alone. Stop trying to draw me into that mess. And I say what I gotta say. When I done cussed the bitch out, I meant what I fucking said, and I'm done with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So all that, and I done seen one today. Now I saw you motherfucking ass. You done took that Purple Heart off your fucking name, but it ain't gonna goddamn matter. Cause when you bring your son bitch ass over here, I'm still gonna block your fucking ass. Don't be trying to sneak up on me, motherfucker. I saw your goddamn ass. So I'm waiting on you to drop your ass down in here. And then you gonna say, well, Kim all they said, well, hey, I know who the fuck she is, y'all, and I'm gonna block that bitch. Damn sure is. Don't try to ease up on me, motherfucker. She done took the Purple Heart off of there. You might as well have kept it, because you still ain't coming over here. Because I recognize your ass. I'm gonna block the fuck out of her fucking ass. What you want to get up under me for? Shit. Facts, I love the zone over here. Yeah, they be doing stuff that it'll change the way you are trying to, defend yourself against them. I don't have a reason to defend myself against nobody because I ain't bothering nobody. But I do realize you ain't got to be bothering nobody for them to bother you. So they just gonna keep getting blocked. They just gonna keep getting blocked. I know I seen that motherfucker. I saw you. The time you drop your ragged ass down in here, everybody gonna know who you is. Come on, block the hell out your ass. Go on back over there where you been at. What the hell they running behind folk for? Hey, y'all thoughts, baby. How you doing, sugar? Yeah. I knew it. I seen her. I said, Now what? I said, she think she gonna slip her motherfucking ass up in there on me. Cause she took that hard off there. Nah, baby. You been pegged. I already know who the fuck you is, so you better not never drop down the hill. Your ass getting blocked. Yup. It one of them one to asking folk to talk to me to unblock. Girl, go some fucking well and get the hell on. Get the fuck on. My nerves ain't good for all that stupid shit they be doing. So I feel you. I remember I had an ex-boyfriend who cheated on me in the past and that I cursed out to try to contact me today under a different username on Instagram. I blocked his and then that's what I'm saying. Leave folks alone. If they say they don't want to be bothered with you, you're going to have to learn to accept that because you did something to them. You can't do everybody wrong and think they're going to deal with you. You can't do that. It just doesn't work that way. And not everybody is willing to give you more than one try. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they misunderstand too. Well, you ought to forgive me. I forgive you, now get the fuck on. That's all I'm saying. Get the fuck away from me. People try to make you deal with them. And that's so annoying. You don't push yourself on people. Because that's going to make them nervous and leery about you. Like, whoa. Didn't I tell you to stay over there? What you keep coming over here? See, nah. I'm finna get this broom on your ass. Because what you trying to get up on me for? A person can't hurt you from a distance. They got to get up on you in some kind of way. You keep trying to snake up on me, and for what? I would get this broom out and swap that fuck out their ass. I always talk about my goddamn broom. This broom my protection. Get y'all motherfucker ass away from around me. And it's worse when it's women. Like, get your ass on. Get your ass on. I don't want to deal with you. I don't like your kind. I don't. Then they'll bother you, and time you cuss them out, now you done did something to them. What you thought you was gonna get? You can't bother me. You called my name. What did you think you was gonna get? And because you're annoying to me, and I don't want no parts of you, now you got all these different folks coming. They might have well gone right back over there with you. They might well gone on. Haters are always going to hate. And they ain't gonna get nowhere like that. Said hi, won't you see it? Won't you see it? What you talking about doing? Hey T-Lo, baby, how you doing? Well, you know what I'm saying? It's like, gone on, man. Life is hard enough than to be creating commotion and ruckus with people that ain't had no dealings with you. I'm just gonna pick out one of y'all to start picking on. You know what I'm saying? Pick out one of y'all. Be talking about folk that ain't got no channels and stuff. What you do that for? That's not fair. That's not fair to do that when they can't come and clap back at your fucking ass. No. Oh, shit. Damn, I like to got you haggard. I was trying to see what this pick on me shit. Iceman, what you got going on? What you got going on? Cause the day ain't the day for no mess now. I already told you life be getting hard. Reba, good evening, Kendra and Chad. Hey baby, how you doing? My name is Donna. Oh, your name is Donna. Oh, okay, baby. And welcome here. Yeah, I gotta get me some green chai, cause my nerves in a ball. And then they be doing all, like I said, all that little rah-rah ass shit. I don't even argue with my damn men. I cuss them motherfuckers out and be through with it. All that back and forth shit. I'm damn sure not finna do that with no fucking bitches. I'm not doing that. It feels weird. You know what I'm saying? You have to goddamn go on and waddle and fall over shit with a woman. You ain't finna be two women just arguing. Shut up, talking to me. We can't do all that other shit. I don't want to hear that mess. You know what I'm saying, Ellie? We got to tear some shit up. I ain't finna sit around and argue with no bitch. Especially a bitch I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They sit there and watch you. And watch the people in your chat. And then they just start with you. They watch your numbers. They watch your they pocket watchers. I ain't never been like that. I'm busy trying to get my own pockets together. I ain't got time to sit around and worry about who making what. Hell, they ain't feed my ass off of it. I got to go get my own shit. And then right here, I'm trying to make my own shit. You know, that weird shit there. That's why I don't, you gonna be fooling with a lot of folks. You gonna be fooling with a lot of folks. That's why I don't be trying to link up with people like that. Because, they go crazy about these supporters and stuff like that. Just build your own stuff. Be genuine. For one, be kind. Like I wrote up on the channel today, he was funny as hell, but I didn't know nothing he was talking about. Because he talking on that, organ type stuff. Them people, if somebody new to your channel, they got to know what's going on. Like, who are you talking about? Thank you, Alex Lane, baby. For that super, with that sticker. Bless your sweetheart. So I couldn't even stay over there, even though he was kind of funny to me. I knew he was talking about some men arguing with people and stuff like that. Talking about other, sectors and stuff like that. I don't know about all that stuff. I don't know none of that stuff, y'all. That's why I'm careful now, because a lot of people be saying those sector things. I don't just drop down to people chatting them out. Even if I stumble up on their page and find them, and I like what they doing, I'm leery about saying hey or anything, because I don't know about all that. Sometimes you get roped in the mess just by saying hey to somebody. I didn't realize they be sitting there and reading folks' chat like they reading a fucking book. It'll do you more good if you actually read a book. And I'm going to start writing some. Give them something to do besides read people's chat. Hey, welcome TNT family. How you doing, honey? You know what I'm saying? You drop down to somebody's shit and you like, hey, new to your channel. Boom, somebody see you over there. Now, you go in their chat. They like, oh, I saw you over there with them. And that, like, oh, I ain't even know who they was. I ain't even dealt my first time seeing them. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be like that. But at that one particular one, she gonna stay where she at. And I don't do air. It's a lot of people that came from over there with that lady, and I don't care for that lady. But this particular one, her motherfucking ass ain't getting in here. And I mean that. But it's a lot of people that still support that lady. I don't have no problem with that. As long as you don't put that heart in my chat. As long as you don't come over here talking shit, because I don't care for her. And I got my own reasons why I don't care for her. But it's that one lady that like I say, I know it's a lot of y'all. I don't try to dictate where nobody go and stuff like that. I don't. But that one, she not getting in here. So I think I know who you're talking about. But I could be wrong. You'll know if she drop her ass down in here. She done took the heart off. But I know you, baby. You ain't getting in here. Some people can't exist without causing some type of drama, highlights of their day. And that is, I already have anxiety problems, y'all. I don't have time for my blood pressure, my heart go to beat fast. Like, what they arguing about? Or what going on here? I just get the hell out of over there. You know? And then all this police ass shit and CPS ass shit. Like, no, y'all move in ways that we don't do all that. We don't move like that. Calling folk job, calling children schools and stuff. What is you doing all that for? What you get out of that? Why would you call a child college and try to get them messed up? I would never sit with nobody like that. Hell no. What you gaining from that type of stuff? That's kind of mental to me. Trying to ruin somebody's life. And it ain't gonna elevate theirs. It's not gonna elevate theirs. You still gonna be fucking raggedy. I don't give a fuck what happened with them, because the Lord gonna protect them when you try to do that evil shit to somebody. And the Lord gonna punish your ass for it. You gonna believe that? It might be a temporary thing. That you got a temporary pleasure by them being hurt. The Lord gonna see about you. He gonna see about you. Now that's what you need to be worried about when you do stuff like that. And I ain't got time to be getting my tail whooped. I'm already getting whooped now. No fault of my own. I'm not finna add to it by coming out here with it, doing that bullshit. I'm not fixing to add to it. Her oxygen tubes is not long enough. But you need to go to the doctor and tell them that. You need to go tell them that. I'm not finna add I'm not finna tag no more troubles to my life by trying to hurt somebody else. And I've never been that way. Ruin that life behind YouTube. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. Leave them folk alone. Nah. See, cause when the tables turn and your life get bad, and that's when everybody gonna attack your fucking ass. See what I'm saying? When tables do turn, y'all. And see, it don't feel good. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the, you know what I'm talking about? It ain't no fun. Sitting out here trying to ruin these children's life and stuff. You that upset with a mama that you will go after her children. That's a damn demon. That's a demon. That's what you call a demon, doesn't I? Say, I feel good. It's a lady channel on here. Hateful as fuck. I just blocked her ass. I don't want to see nothing from her. Ignorant ass. A person like that playing a dangerous game. That shit coming out of her mouth. That's what I'm saying. And you don't give a shit who hear you. Not everybody agree with that shit, even if they say they don't or not. Everybody don't agree with that. You sitting over there with all that cackling and laughing and doing all that bullshit. Them folk be looking like, look at this motherfucker here. And then you wonder why people be backing off from you. Because they know too, when you come in agreement with somebody with some evil stuff, you might as well have did it, because the Lord gonna punish you too. That's why you don't amen with everybody. If they say a prayer that you do not agree with, you do not say amen to that. When you amen to a thing, you are in agreement with that. Now you responsible too. Yeah, you don't amen to everything. Say, got a motherfucking problem, come direct. But then don't be just starting problems with people that ain't bothering you. Because you're not going to bully me. You know what I'm saying? But it's a mess. It's just a mess. Never seen no mess like that in my life. Thank you, Susan Green, for that makeup brush, baby. What Donnell said, karma is real, and it will bite you in the ass when you least expect it. Yes, and if it don't get you, it'll go through your children, your family, your finances, most of all, your health. If you ain't got health and strength, you losing already. I wouldn't give a damn what else you got. If you don't have health and strength, you already losing. Hey, Levin Lucinda, sweetheart, how you doing, babe? I'm not finna be doing all the extra stuff. It's a very dangerous game. Not everybody is playing. We're going to play with you. You right. You're right. And mental illness is real. You mess around and tag, get to tussling with a crazy person, and you be like, who that at that door? Like that night I'm sitting here, and all I look out there and all them folks standing on my fucking dick about these polices. I done said, I need to talk to the police by the address and stuff. Them motherfucker looking like who? Who put it out there? I'm like, well, I ain't gonna tell them because I don't really know how they mind is. But I know 5 of them son bitches showed up over here. Now you tell me they do you think they ready to play? Do you think they ready to play? And they ain't even from this country. Them motherfuckers are off your ass and go back home. You know what I'm saying? Uh-uh. Power of the tongue, I declare it reversed. I know that's right, baby. And I like, damn. I talked to the one lady, explained to her what was going on. God damn it, y'all were laughing at me because I said, y'all at the wrong house. I thought they were trying to deliver some food and stuff. Nah, they like, what's up with this address type shit? And it was 5 of them, y'all. It didn't take no 5 people to talk about that. Them motherfuckers was ready. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna be the cause of that lady getting fucked up. These motherfuckers will fuck you up. Yeah. These motherfuckers will fuck you up. 5 of them motherfuckers came to see what the business was about. And they always wanted to sit right here and do all this typing ass shit and bullshit. Shit. It's so stupid to be doxing people. I just don't understand what they get out of that. I just don't. Cause like me, I don't give a fuck. I just don't. Stuff like that don't even. I got bigger fish to fry. I'm trying to goddamn boss up in life. I ain't got time to play the game with these folks. So, B Millie, how you doing, baby? Hagler says, hey, B Millie. Hagler speaking to Deborah. Loser mentality. And I ain't never seen such jealous-hearted people in my life. And what else could it be? You attacking people that ain't bothering you. What else could it be? You know? Say, the fire that came. Yeah, they came for me to tell them who the fuck did it. That's what they came for. And if I would have told them who the fuck did it and something happened to that goddamn lady, then I would be some kind of way fucked up too. I said, I don't know who did it. But I'm just telling you, I got to talk to law enforcement about it. I told them I don't know who did it. I don't know her. The motherfucker would have looked that bitch up and child, nobody would have known where the hell she was. Been a damn tire rolling down the road some fucking well. You know they'll stuff your ass in some shit. Hell yeah. You'll think that ass that tire didn't be her big ass rolling down. They'll be riding down the road on her ass. Shit be getting real, man. You don't even gotta be all that. When you just do your own thing, leave people alone. A bitch robbed the bank with a kid wearing Spider-Man. Robbed the bank with a child. No, they were trying to get caught. So she owes you. She don't owe me nothing. She just need to leave me the fuck alone. She need to leave me the fuck alone. Because I really kept her ass safe by telling them people I didn't know who she was. So yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, they like them tires on fire too. Man, them people ain't in to play with. Them fucking cartels. Them people, honey, you better play with your kids before you play with them. Them motherfuckers is everywhere, honey. You don't play with people like that. It's 2 content creators. You will never see me in their chat. I just don't like their games they play. I would be fake. Their spirits be off to me. Yeah, that demonic ass stuff. Why do I want to hurt you just because you don't want to fool with me? Like, damn. Hey, Myra, babe. How you doing, sweetheart? So by you saying you don't know her, if she continues, it's going to put eyes on everyone. It's a gamble. If it's worth it or not. I didn't show them who she was either. I told them that the address was, they was put out there, and I don't know who did it. So they ain't got nobody to look at. Cause they look at her ass, she fucked up. If they look at her ass, she believe me, they ain't gonna just look at her. Shit. Cause with them five came to see what was going on, you know goddamn well, all them motherfuckers down there and all around him. Shit, they connected. The five that came here didn't even live there. Them they relatives. They don't live there. They came to see what the fuck was up. Yeah. I told them I ain't know, cause I ain't want no more questions, and I told them I wasn't gonna get the police involved, cause I know they goddamn by halfway criminal and crazy. I ain't want them trying to fuck me up, for putting the police over there in it. Shit, them folk don't play with no shit. You laugh my fucking ass off. What top show your comment got me hollering? You gonna do something and stop all that mess on him, cause that shit get for real, man. Then I'm looking at the thing. Well, y'all had asked me the other day about the little girl that be dancing and stuff like that. And although I wouldn't like it if that was my granddaughter or my daughter, because a certain way a little girls would be dancing. Although I don't like it, do I feel like she being mistreated and should have CPS called on her? No. They don't call CPS on the little girl. Well, on her mama. I'm like, damn. Just because, that's not our child. We don't get to tell them how to raise their children. But my little daughter wouldn't be up there booting on no grind and that, throwing that hip and all that. No, you ain't going to be wiggling like that. But was that grind to call CPS on her? No. And where her daddy at? Her daddy should, if it's an issue, her daddy should tell her mama, I don't like my daughter doing that. I don't like my daughter doing that. You know what I'm saying? But hell, if ain't nobody else saying nothing, shit, I just don't watch her. I don't watch little kids. I do not watch little kids. I was scrolling one day and saw this little girl with these pink boots on. And I'm like, okay, what she finna do? And then when she did the boot on the ground. I don't sit there and watch no baby. You got to be careful with that too. You got to be careful with that too. Depending on who you are and what your background is, they catch you watching a child, then that's considered, you know what I'm saying, child, you don't be watching no little kid. I be careful with that. I don't watch them little children. Not doing nothing like that, Now, if they doing a recital or something like that, or singing, or, I be real careful with watching children. I'm very careful with watching children, depending on what they doing. You know what I'm saying? You get caught up with that too. And you get caught up with putting your children out here. The internet is weird. That little girl ain't gonna be, she gonna have to always be protected. Like, somebody be done kidnap the baby. You know what I'm saying? Because she all over social media like that. You got to be careful what light you put your children in. Always. The internet big and crazy. So I'm going to give my opinion. I'm not calling and making false accusations because God's vengeance. Not mine. Yeah. You're not calling them folks. And you got to be lying because you ain't seen them do nothing. We ain't seen her do nothing to that little girl. That little girl just dancing. Just because we disagree with it, we ain't got no been watching it. But sending them people to her house, that's some bullshit. That's bullshit. And now they got all the videos out here. Of course, it's commentary. And I saw one guy with his handsome self. Oh, he's so good looking, child. He got them long, they dreads, but they look like they been twisted together. He got the nicest clean cut beard, and he just looks so shiny and clean and stuff. And he was speaking on it, and like he said, I don't watch this little girl. He said, but somebody had emailed him and asked him to speak on it, right? So of course he had to go and see what they were talking about. And he was like, when he was trying to type the he said, what little girl name? Miss Shirley. Is that her mama name? I know they ain't called the little girl Miss Shirley is. Who But that name too old for a little girl. You know, like just to even name her Shirley. You know, we have little Booquishas nowadays. We ain't got no Shirleys, no little bitty girl. What's wrong with the world today is they are trying to mix together old and young people when these young motherfuckers need to stay in school. Yeah, and stay in their line too. So Kendra, are you talking about Carla's commentary? I watched his video too because I didn't know who the hell that little girl is. Yeah, but when he kept saying Miss Shirley, I'm looking for a lady. And then he showed the little girl, doing one of her little performances. I said, I know they ain't calling that baby Miss Shirley. The little girl named herself Miss Shirley. Really? Miss Shirley. And can't halfway talk. Little bitty baby. Named Miss Shirley. So yeah, he was confused and I was confused too. Miss Shirley for a little girl. Not gonna lie, I thought Miss Shirley was a grown ass woman when I heard it. I thought they was calling her mama name just so you can go to her page and see her daughter dance. But this the little girl name? Lord have mercy. Damn. Oh, really, Carla? I wanted her mama named Shirley or something. Her grandmama, her mama might be named that. God damn. No wonder I was told off. I was like, when he said he was typing it in, and he said he kept pulling up a little girl, and I'm like, that's the wrong channel. But it is the little girl name. Lord have mercy. See, that's another thing. That thing too old for her. She said, no, they didn't call that little girl Miss Shirley. Yeah, that's some, yeah. I thought that was her mama name. And so he was talking about it, right? And as a dad, I'm sure he's a dad, he was like, from what he saw, do I agree with everything I saw? No, I don't. No, I don't. You don't, men don't want to see no little girls doing no mess like that. Sit down. Set your ass down. And shine twinkle, twinkle, little star. Shit. All this popping and twitching and stuff. Whatever happened to damn ballet and all that other stuff? On. And then when they be growing up and they can't do nothing with them, then you got to be careful now. Tina Turner, hey baby, and you don't set your ass down popping? She named, no Kendra, she named her dad because of her. Oh, she named her dad. Well, she better get that attitude in check because she gonna pay for that shit one day. She gonna pay for that one day. You don't let them children get out of hand like that. So, Kendra, you need the broom for her mama. Yeah, she need to put her in something else. Like some little clog and a tap dance, stuff like that. To stop all that wiggling and shit. So kids need to continue just being kids and not grow up so fast. Especially with that kind of stuff, you already on the stage. When she get older, what other kind of stage she gonna be on? What can this be the gateway to? This little bitty girl up here with damn boots on the ground. Shit. I am now. With a name like that, and I thought that was her mama's name. So her mom named her that because of her attitude when she was young. It's very weird, and she's gonna she gonna see about this. She watch. That gonna bite her in her ass. She ain't gonna be able to do shit with that girl when she get a teenager. The hell no. It's 100%. on the parents, women forcing these girls to be a brand. And see, the thing about it is, y'all, ain't nothing wrong with your children. Look at the little boy. What the little boy name? Um, he's so cute too. Damn. Is it Mars or something like that? The little black boy. Okay. Then you got the little Tucker twins. They ain't doing all that. They ain't doing all that. Now he be acting like his daddy sometimes. Like he be doing little stuff like just like he getting a little grown sometimes. Acting like he, doing like his daddy be doing. You know, it ain't that bad, but he still be being a little grown. You know what I'm saying? But now, look at this little girl with the boots on the ground, and look at the Tucker, ain't it the Tucker twins? They ain't doing, they mama don't let them do stuff like that. And they so cute. Now I do watch them. That one video I saw, it was so funny. She put up that she picking them up from school. You got that one. They look just alike, but they got different personalities. They names throw me off, but I can tell that one she don't be want to be bothered, and that other one, she just go with the flow. So she went to pick them up from daycare, and when she saw her, she didn't budge. She just stared at her with a mean mug on her face. Like you here to get me and I ain't ready to go. So she started jumping at her. That shit was so funny, y'all. She was looking at her, she was just jumping. And in her caption, she said, now who she jumping at? God, I had to look real good. I say, oh, she over there mad. She started jumping. She said, and who she jumping at? The other one saw her and ran to wash her hands and got ready to go with mommy. She was happy to see mommy. That other one, honey, she said, who she jumping at? But videos like that's what children are supposed to be doing. Not with these little shorts on, boots up their leg, all that mess right there. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. But you see the difference. So ain't nothing wrong with putting them out there. But see, thing about it too, them little girls, they got to be very closely protected because the world has seen them. You know what I mean? But they mama know that too. They daddy know that. But I don't know what the hell up with this boots on the ground ass shit. She had her spandex on and was popping her little butt. Y'all, I'm old school. I don't play that mess. I don't play no mess like that, y'all, at all. I'm telling you. All that shiny shit on their mouth and all that, You use chapstick. All that glossy ass shit and glitter ass shit. I ain't with that mess. And you sure ain't finna put no lipstick on your mouth. My mom didn't like me to wear lipstick in the middle school. I used to have to sneak and put it on. And then she'll still knock the hell out of me because I don't got it all the way off before I got home. I'd be like, mama, drinking some red drink. You a damn lie. You a damn lie. You had some lipstick on your damn. My ass wanna be grown. Goddamn. You always putting your hand on somebody. Ain't nobody not ass on from red soda. Mama didn't play that mess. Shit, no. And then when I used to try to sneak clothes in my bag, right? Just say we going up to a friend's house or whatever. Like when I was growing up, we used to be like, Mom, can we go walking? Them days over with too. We walking well. No, you ain't no. But see, it was slow back then when we growing up. Folk weren't really bothering me like that. Well, it was a couple of men, perverts that done chased us and stuff like that. But we knew what kind of car they were driving. We knew we in the room. And we were big enough to haul ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, there go that man. He used to be the one white man that used to chase us. And he chased us all the way from the grocery store one day. And it was a Christmas day. And my friend, one of my best friends, she had just got this new camera. We love to take pictures, child. And we went down there to the grocery store to get us some snacks. But we'll cut back through the path. And it lead back to our neighborhood, right? But it was this alley there. It was actually two alleys. But we'll cut through We knew who lived there, cut through their yard, and you know, we right back, you know, to our neighborhood. Well, this joker, we seen him coming down, and we like, there go that man. So we take out running through their yard. He comes flying down the alley. We like, this man is really trying to get us. And it was a group of us black girls. There was just, I ain't know what that man was gonna get us, y'all. He was gonna at least get one of us, because the rest of us was gonna ruin. You know what I'm saying? But he literally chased us for months. So mama said, you let that son bitch. The last time he got real desperate, he came in our neighborhood. And that's when my mama saw him. And my mama hollered, son bitch, you better never come back through here no more. He usually would just stay on the main highway. But this Christmas Day, he wanted one of us so bad. He was a pedophile. Big fat white man in a Buick, like a Buick LeSabre. He literally came, and we live in an all black community. So, what your ass do? I'm like, ooh, mama, that's it. There go that man. And she hollered at his fucking ass. We ain't see him no more after my mama spotted him. But you know what I'm saying? Back then, we'll say, can we go walking? And then she'll be like, yeah, but you know, make sure, stay safe, come back home for dog and all this, that, and third. But I go put them tight. Y'all remember them biking shorts came out? Them biking shorts with all the colors running down the side of the leg. Then you had the little top with the zipper to it. You know, ain't had no arms in the child. Oh, I done snuck one of them in my motherfucking book bag and going up to my friend's house and change clothes. Child, I look up and there go my brother. My brother embarrassed me so bad, y'all. I swear to God, he said, what the fuck you got on? And I'm like, Lord Hammers, he done caught me. He said, take your ass home. Take your ass home. I was right up the street from the house. Y'all, he caught my motherfucker ass with that little shit on. And mama had to see me, because he didn't give me time to go back up there and change my clothes. You know, to put on what I left home in. Mama tore my ass up so bad, and my brother was so upset with me, y'all. We ain't wasn't allowed to do all that mess. Although we tried it. He ran my ass home in front of all my friends. The whole neighborhood was listening. There you go. You ain't do me like that. See, I had older siblings. So you know that way older than me. They wasn't playing that mess with me. Mama had eyes everywhere. 2 older brothers and an older sister. And they way older and they ain't play that shit with me. I'm just trying to be hiding fast. You miss trying to get whooped out here. Said my mama was almost 40 when she had me. So you know you wasn't finna do all that mess. Said I didn't know what makeup was until I was in high school. I had an old school mom. Yeah, my mama didn't play that mess. She caught me one time because I had on, she caught me through a school picture with that lipstick on my mouth. I wasn't thinking, y'all, that mama was going to have to see the pictures and buy the pictures and shit. And I done got to school. I had no cut my bang and everything. That mom, she said, you done cut your hair. I said, no, I didn't, mom. I curved it like this. She said, you a damn lie. But long, you know how they used to have them layers and stuff. And I had my bang up there, all layered up and stuff. You know that old school stuff, child. It was cute too good. I put that doggone lipstick on to take my picture. And when them pictures came back, I was like, oh my God. Damn. Mama got to see these pictures. And I got the lipstick on my mouth. And honey, she showed that bad. Said my mom had 5 girls. She was overprotective about us. These parents now be so into these men, they forget to protect the kids. And that's a dangerous game. Free curls and mullet layer. When we sharp, be millet. Girl, we was sharp, girl. With that mess. Had it stacked out. You got to get that big rake cone and layer that thing. You put that little spritz on there, honey. Be standing up with a little curl back there. And get that bang. But I had to cut my bang crowd here, you know what I'm saying? So it'll lay right. Mom said, I know goddamn well you ain't cut your hair. I said, no, I didn't, Mom. No, I didn't. I didn't, Mom. Yes, hell, you did. And but she, that's why now, she like, I already knew you wasn't studying no hair. Cause I had to whoop your ass for cutting your hair in school. But I was in middle school doing that. Ain't no damn elementary school baby got no been doing no bit like that. Boy, pump it up, child, yeah. and be putting on that little exclamation. I used to use my cousin them perfume, child. But she ain't want, she'll let me have, like, scented lotion or whatever. But she ain't want me having on no grown folk perfume and stuff. So I used my cousin, back when exclamation was out and all that right there. I get me a little squirt of that, honey. And I love perfume and stuff. I just want to be pretty, but mama like, you gonna be pretty in your own way, because you ain't finna put that shit on. You ain't finna put that shit on. And every time she called me, she tear my ass up. Said, back when you could walk in any shop and get your hair whipped. Yeah, now they want your rent money for a hairdo. So old school ways should mandatory right now. Parents are trying to be their kids' friends, and that's when they start jumping on their ass. When they tell them no about something they really want to do, that's when the bullshit come out. Y'all remember the fans hairstyle? Come out with the ponytail, child, and you fan it out up there. Go down and show you had mine up there. I got my basketball picture like that. You pull your ponytail up, and then you just put a few curls, and then you just spread it out. Yeah, you go down my basketball picture here. Where it is? Damn, where it is? Oh, yeah. Where it is? Hold on. Where my picture at? Where is you at? I'm gonna have to find it one day for y'all. Damn. I got to find. It's in that. And when we had just went through some of them pictures, it's in here somewhere. I have to find and show y'all one day. But yeah, child, we thought we were real cute and fancy back then with them ponytail flying up there like that. Say Kendra lying. Like, yeah, you lie to mama about everything. That's why she whoop me all the time. I told y'all I got a lot of whooping. You lying about everything. So I still a little exclamation. It still smell good. So I hate to see girls with those baby ponytails. Try to sit up there looking like a little chipmunk child. I had a big one child. He was fat up there good. That was my basketball picture, honey. I finally showed it to y'all one day. But now they have them with all this long shit. Like we couldn't have bangs and stuff. Mama used to get me by that too. Because I go to school and redo my hair. I leave home one way. And then I get to school and get in that bathroom and do all the other mess. And B done got so tired at school, B done forgot to change it back. Do you remember Chris Cross? Yeah, I do. Yeah, they had that little chipmunk ponytail still at the child. Be like, honey, just slick that stuff back. You ain't got no hair. You ain't got enough hair, girl. I used to use so much gel. My mama said, I ain't buying no more goddamn gel. Gotta slick that stuff up, girl. You gotta get it all up there right. But they don't know. They just, I just don't understand. I don't understand. And you can see the difference in the parenting just by watching the little children. I love to watch them little Tucker twins. She keep them so cute. And babies. I really thought they were babies. But she said they 4 years old. But they the cutest little thing, y'all. And she keep them so cute. In a little girl way. In little girl's way, you know? Say, Kendra, did you used to sing that song, Push It? Go, yeah. Shoot, yeah. Yo, baby pup. Hey, you. Don't start that, miss. Don't start that. Don't start. See, y'all always make me feel better. Push it. Push it real good. Dun, 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 dun. Ow, did it. Go on with that man. Go on with that man, honey. They have a good time back then, y'all. They were the fun time. Now you can't do nothing. You ain't stand at the say you out there at the convenience store just having a conversation with somebody in the parking lot. You got to worry about somebody pop out. While you just standing out there. I ain't seen you in a long time, girl. How you been? Next thing you know, you ducking and running and shit. You know? Hey, damn. Say, Gary, I was cute. I know that right, girl. We used to do everything to keep our selves up back then. And still do now. We still do. But them the innocent days and stuff like that. And when our parents used to be on our behind real bad. Now they don't be knowing what these children at. And I was like, I had that salt and pepper cut. I done had one on too. When I got older. Vacation Bible school. I went there every summer. I told y'all when we were playing in that baptism pool up there, and my auntie had them got on us real bad. Auntie was sit back there. What you doing up there? What is y'all doing up there running around? Cause see, back then they had them real deep, like a real swim pool. You know, I always been a little midget ass somebody. If I would have fell in there, they wouldn't have known I was in there. Cause it was so deep, they wouldn't have saw me. My auntie got so fucking mad in that church. She was like, "Little girl, you gonna mess around, you gonna get a whooping. You gonna mess around and get a whooping." And see, back then they used to take us to different churches too for a vacation Bible school. We didn't stay at the same church. When we would run around in all the churches, Greater Union Baptist, all them churches, Ophir Baptist. They took us, like to different ones. I guess so we wouldn't get bored. I went to Sunday school, Bible study. All as a little girl. Mm-hmm. That is like a yo, baby pop. Let me see who out here trying. They better go on. Yeah, you. That makes so much noise over there. You need to sit down sometime. I don't know if they trying to build on something over there, but it be always I don't be wanting to hear a door slam because it been quiet out here. It's still quiet, but they just need to sit down at a certain time of night. Walking around with Afro pulls. All that good stuff. Finger waves. Doggone crinkles. Y'all remember them crinkling irons? We thought we was just mess with that stiff stuff. It's so stiff. We had to have them crinkles go. Them little thing was cute, honey. Look like you done burnt your damn hair and play. He said, me. What you say, baby? Me. We said my wife cooked me meal so foul. It horrendous. I gave her though. I can't sleep, feel a big sick. To be honest with you. Well, what she cook you? BPW? What did she cook you? Said, my mama didn't let me use gel. Oh. Most of the stuff I used, I had to sneak at us. I told you I'd be lying. Mona Thompson wearing PJs don't wash their butt hygiene off. Bonnets and PJs especially. They walk around with that mess on. I remember getting pushed in the pool at the summer program and couldn't swim a lick. Someone had to help me out. That was so scary. T-Hall, my sister got a real bad whooping. Like I said, my sister older than I am, but my mama didn't like us going to the swimming pool because we don't know how to swim. And my sister done snuck her to the swimming pool, and a boy pushed her in. And the only thing was sticking up with one finger. And I never will forget, Mr. Brew, the lifeguard, he saw my sister's finger sticking up, and he jumped out there and got her. And honey, did mama tear her up. When she got home, mama tore her up. Like you snuck over there and about to drown. She got it. That mama got her that day. The community centers releasing their pool schedules. Kima, I remember that too. French rolls and ocean wave. Yeah, the old school stuff. We were sharp. But like now, like I said, they got them with all these swoop bangs and lace fronts and shit at the age of 4 and all that. God, dog. What's she gonna wear when she's 16? Go figure. Make you wonder, don't it? So mama had me going to church 3 days a week at one point. I used to love to go to church. I used to love to go to church. I sure did. My babysitter used to wash and press hair of low-income kids because they represented her. That's so sweet. Now that's sweet. Love swimming back when I was a kid. One of my friends drowned in a. You don't get in no lake. You don't get in no lake. You get in the swimming pool if you know how to swim, but you don't get your tail in that lake. And if you don't know how to swim good, you stay your behind that rope. You stay on the shallow end. Don't get out there trying to be brave and do all that stuff. You don't get in no lake. You got currents in that water. And then they was talking about Lake Lanier. They said it's got weird underwater currents that will just pull you under. Like the top will be flowing good, but you got this current down here with this pulling motion. You know what I'm saying? You don't get in no lake. Unless you in a boat, I ain't getting back out there. Now that I've been researching all this stuff, I ain't studying that water. I'm not getting in that water. These kids in elementary wearing braids down their butts and head full of color. That's why I'm on. I ain't with that shit. Deep pockets in those lakes. Yeah, I'm not getting out there, baby. You can believe that. I'm not getting my butt out there. I don't want to go on nobody cruise and ain't getting on there another boat. They say a lot of people died in Lake Lanier. Yes, a lot of people died to create Lake Lanier. Is the thing. A lot of souls up under that water to create that lake. So did everyone watch the Lake Lanier documentaries we discussed? I pray that they did. As well as the Black Wall Street. Now I know we got other races in here, but for us to love us does not mean we hate you all. That's not what it means at all. We love everybody, but we need to know our history. Yes, it is haunted. Yep. It is haunted. But that's not the only one. It's over 200. It's over 200 big ass lakes that were once black communities. Like a whole area. Big as the lake is, that was once black communities. And then I saw one, a big one in New York. We up under there too. This phone be doing the most with me. I am, if I stay out for it sometime, it might not do that mess. But look it up, y'all. Look up, okay, what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull this name, I'm gonna pull it up over here. Now charge up for us. We just trying to get through. Say, hey, sweetheart, you have beautiful eyes. Well, thank you, Emma. Black power benefits the world. No exclusions. All love and community. I know that's right. Say, it was his own fault. He won't make that mistake. Well, how he gonna make that mistake again if he done drowned? Now, that was something low down to say. In a minute, you're gonna be saying something crazy to me. You'll know when you do. You'll know when you do. You just know soon as you do. And some people still go there. And and then let me see. I forget how many drownings they said. Well, it's a lot, y'all. It is a lot. And it's an unusual amount. And people that almost drown is a significant number too. It's this particular one. Now this gonna be interesting, y'all. And you gonna say, damn, that really is why black people really have an issue with water. Like seriously. Like for fucking real. White people love that water. We don't be studying that shit. Like, I ain't gonna go out there. Let me see. Stop it with that French roll. Made me feel important. I thought I was petty a little bit. Girl, you was sure. You love water. Yeah, some do, but more often than not, we don't fool with that water like that. What the letters? Oh. Cause like I said, my son can swim, but he better not get in no fucking lake. I don't care if you can swim or not, you better not get in no lake. You get your ass in a swimming pool, and that's as far as you better go. I beat it ass right now at 30 years old. You better not get your ass in no lake or no pond. If you want to swim, you get in the pool. You got time for this here dying ass shit. What was the name of the thing? It was and nobody got time for that dying ass shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find it. So you want to swim there a water? I know that right. And wet yourself and get a slip and slide and go set your ass down. Go set your ass down. Get that slip and slide and put some detergent on it and turn that sprinkler on. I know you might be too old for it, but so what? At least you ain't got to be worrying about all that dying ass shit. Damn, this TV, it just... See, I do faster on my phone, but I ain't got this one phone right now. Well, I got nothing but it ain't on. I know that right, hun. I just bought that Raise That lotion and that Yardley London soap, girl. That's some good. Where did Raise at? I ain't heard of that, Tasha. How you doing, babe? If I miss anybody, I'm finna catch y'all. I'm trying to get y'all this name of this. It's so you're gonna be like, what? Every time you see a bottle of water, you're gonna think about this shit. For real, you're gonna be wondering what is up under there. But this actually tells you which lakes and what they're doing. You got this black she an archaeologist, I wanna say she is. And you got the people that go down in the water and they fish out all these different parts and stuff like that. And she do the study on them to see what these pieces are. And she said it was a lot of barbed wire under one of these lakes, where she felt that they were actually rolling people up in barbed wire. Because they had, whatever she studied, tested, they had like, you could tell flesh was at one point, wrapped up in it. I say, what? Oh, so evil. Somebody probably can find it faster than me, honey. This TV him be getting on my nerves. Okay. It's called Hidden Truth, y'all. And it's 200 black cities drowned underwater. The government's something. And then you got another one says the untold history of flooding black towns to make lakes. If you type in the hidden truth on YouTube, and it'll pull up all the other ones, y'all. It is interesting, y'all. Said that part right there made me never get in the water. Hello, yes, that's some spicy chicken. Who eating chicken? Damn, I got to pee, y'all. My friend, are you trolling? Are you trolling? Is he trolling y'all? Quack, quack, what it do, boo? Bonjour, Kendra, in chat. Quack, quack. The hidden truth. Yes, look that up, y'all, on YouTube. I'm telling you, I'm gonna finna watching it. When we get off this live, I would have never had known this, y'all. If we hadn't looked up late, Lanier. I say, what? They been doing it messed up. That's why we ain't got none, y'all. It's not saying like. That's why we don't have the land and the wealth, the generational wealth. They took it systemically. It was intentional. The banks, the land, everything. We had it all. Now they won't even let us get no Section 8. Mm. Yeah. Is he trolling y'all? Yeah, okay, yeah, now, okay. That's another one. Pull up Black Wall Street too, right? And it'll show you, let me see. It should usually be saved called watching land. Okay. Black Wall Street established in Tulsa, Oklahoma, right? But they had in different states, like um it would be more like a division, a different division, depending on what state it was in. But it still was all blacks. It had it all. Now, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that is where the bombing took place. And even when you look at it, you can tell that it's just not no smoke fire. That poof coming up out of there, that's from bombs. It's gonna tell y'all everything. Mm-hmm. It's gonna tell you everything. Yep. Okay. Over here they got a Lake Lanier dive. That's where the black lady, she doing the study on what they find dying in there. Man, you got cars dying there, houses, you got cities, all black. But I want y'all to check out that 200, that hidden truth. Check that out first. Check that out first, and then go And I really want y'all to really look at this stuff. The hidden truth. You're going to be like, Lord, have mercy. And you will see now why life is so hard for us as a culture. They did this to us all around the world. All around the world. Forced them out of their land that they own and wouldn't give them the right pay. Some of them didn't get paid. They'll give you $20 and give this white person $300,000. And they taking all your shit. And forcing, where you gonna go when you own your own stuff? Where are you supposed to go? See what I'm saying? But they gave them money. You know, if the lake stretched over until they part or whatever, they gave them money to go, you know, find somewhere else to just, you know, settle and all that. But not us. Not us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm saying they do people like that. They do black people like that. It ain't just people, they do black people like that. Black Wall Street was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's where it established at. But you had different divisions where they started to do businesses and establish in other states. We started networking and building up communities the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tulsa was like the model for it all. Okay, so now we got this structure. Now we can start doing this in other states. So they did. They went and bombed where it was established, which is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. So we got all this. Black Wall Street was taken from us. Okay? That's how we sustained ourselves. And taking the whole communities and putting lakes on top of us. So I learned it was a land lottery. And we weren't included. Yes, Sam be living life. Even on you're gonna see that on both of these documentaries, both of them, with the lakes being put on top of black communities, as well as tearing down the Black Wall Street, all around, tearing it down. So in every way, you took the land, you took the money, you took the resources, you took everything, and you sent them. And the ones that didn't go, get what? The water on top of them. You got all them graves down there. That girl gonna show you the Lake Lanier died. You got actual. Y'all remember them Coca-Cola signs? Growing up, everything had Coca-Cola on it, and it was like it almost looked like a barbershop sign. You know, with the it's like a pole, and you can still see Coca-Cola on the side of it, under that doggone lake. So, were you here listening? You ever listening? Jane Elliott. Who is that, baby? Auntie, why don't they teach us? They don't want us to know this. They trying to get Black history taken completely out of school. They what they call filtered knowledge. I want you to know what I want you to know. And everything else, don't worry about it. If you need to know something else, come ask me. They don't want it taught. They try to say it causes racism. No, it don't. It's awareness. We need to know what the fuck happened to our people. Just like they teach about Christopher Columbus and all this here. In 1492, Columbus said the ocean blue. He might have damn did, but he ain't brought shit on him. It was already on him. They'll tell you about that. They'll tell you about that. They don't want you to know who you really are and what you really came from. We came from fucking royalty, man. We came from big shit, man. But that's why they try to teach us and treat us like we ain't shit. See what I'm saying? They don't want you to know this. Yeah. Tulsa, Oklahoma was terrible. Yes, it was. And even on there, you're going to see that That was 3 years ago. So that lady, they said she was 109 years old. I'm not even sure. They said she don't like to talk about it. They was trying to get her to say different things that went on or whatever. She said what she could without it, you know, triggering her, traumatizing her, because she already traumatized. And she old. I'm not sure if this lady's still alive, but she's actually on there. The last one from there to be living. Racism sucks. But it's real, and it's been like that, quack quack. On a big ass scale, the government did this shit. This wasn't just your neighbor didn't like you. This is the government did this. We ain't never been nobody to them. We ain't never been nobody to them. We had our own. We had our own. Now when you go to a bank, they ain't gonna give you shit. We used to own our own banks. We didn't even fuck with them and their money. We ain't have to fuck with them for nothing. And one lady said during the Black Wall Street, she said, look how happy they looked. And then another thing, she said, for people to say black people have never stood together, they destroyed it when we did. They destroyed it when we did. Motherfucking government came in that motherfucker with big infrastructure and with them lakes and stuff. I'm talking about like shit. Some ocean type ass shit. They came in there with infrastructure like that and set this shit up to fill up these communities with these lakes. We came from big shit, y'all. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. We ain't always been poor, beautiful, and damn disgusted. We ain't need they fucking ass. They made it like this. So they can tell you now about everything. So they can tell you now about everything. I want y'all to really, like, we ain't gonna be in here a whole long time tonight. Because I got to get my ass up and hit the ground running. I got to get out there and get me some damn money somewhere tomorrow. I got to get up early and get me a cup of coffee and get my mind back right. It's time to go now. Go out there and do me a little something, a little damn DoorDash or something, y'all. Yeah, go, honey. You want a cigarette? South America loves black culture, though. Yeah, they want to be us. So bad. Say, Kendra, what's your email? Kendra Felder, the number 2, at gmail.com. Yeah. It's so interesting, though, y'all. Ain't like just sitting there watching no movie. This is a real deal shit. And when you like learning like I do, this is stuff you need to know. You're going to be like, wow, what's really going on around here? They tore everyone apart. And they did. On purpose. This is the thing. All of this was intentional, y'all. It was intentional. Okay, Donnell, you have a good night. All of this was purposely done. This wasn't no natural disaster, none of that shit. They done sat around and decided which communities we finna get to put these lakes on top of these black folk. Divide and conquer. Steal, kill, and destroy. Don't forget the kill part. Y'all done stole the land. Y'all done destroyed the goddamn community. Y'all done destroyed that. And what stole? They done stole. They stole, they killed, and destroyed what we had. On purpose. On purpose. When you watching all this stuff, keep in mind, all of this was done purposely by the government. Yeah. Yeah. to suppress black people. All of this was done purposely. So when motherfucker try to treat you wrong and be snooted, fuck them. And then when I would tell, they be like, well, you know, they don't like black, he or she don't like black people. Why do you give a fuck? Long as they stay their ass over there. I'm not concerned about who don't like me, whether they black or fucking white. I'm not concerned with that. Long as you don't fuck with me, I don't give a damn. And fucking with me mean trying to suppress me and take shit from me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to go through you. Yeah, I got a problem with that shit too. You know what I'm saying? You go to a motherfucking bank. I had a goddamn towing business established for about 8 years, y'all. 8 maybe 12 years. Do you know not one motherfucking bank? That man told me we'll give you $1,200. I said, what in the hell? I got so angry in there. What in the hell I'm supposed to do with $1,200 when I'm got the damn finance tow trucks and shit? I had to let my business be dissolved because I couldn't get no fucking financial backing for the motherfucker. But you got these young white boys walking the bank. What you doing driving a goddamn truck so tall you can't get in it? And you ain't but 17. What kind of loans they giving y'all? You see them all running around here with their lawn service and stuff. Now they give it to them. We just ain't gonna get it. My shit was dissolved. And I kept trying. They say Wells Fargo, it got so many lawsuits because they call Wells Fargo dream killers for black people. They would not give you any loans, any financial support to start a business. Wells Fargo. Call them dream killers for blacks. I mean, anything you try to establish, they're not going to give you no money to do it. No black people. They got that lawsuits for denying blacks loans to establish businesses. Look at that, Quack. That was you, babe. See what I'm saying? You got to listen to me sometime. Quack said, Kendra, I did put my pee on my eyelid. That star went away 3 days later. Shit. See what I'm saying? Your own body healed your body. You ain't had to go out there and spend all them, and you probably would have went blind. And you would have went and bought something and put in your eye. See what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a lot we done been through as a people, y'all. That's why I don't like to see us out here tearing each other down. The world done tore us down long enough. Now, I'm damn if we got to keep doing to one another. See what I'm saying? Say, enjoyed this chat with you all tonight. I love Black history. Know your history. It's your freedom. They aim to suppress and oppress us. Yes, in every way. In every way. And they sit around the table and plot this shit. In organizations, different companies. Oh, they be talking about your black ass. How we gonna keep them down? We think they're climbing up. Now we're gonna make sure that they know they not. We're gonna make sure they know they not. We're finna put this one over them. Y'all finna put this one over them. Couple, 2 or 3 over them. Just when you thought you would climb, they done put 2 or 3 on top of the ladder above you. So where you going? See what I'm saying? They do this shit. They do this shit. But when you know, then you know. You know how to move when you know that. Yeah. And all this stuff is done purposely. Said, don't judge me, embrace me. I'm that I am. I'm that I am. Let me see. It's depressing seeing them tear each other down when we should lift each other up and stop killing each other over petty ass disagreement. Yeah, I'm telling you. And trying to, like, that's what I be saying, y'all. You sending these goddamn folks that already out to get us. You calling these motherfuckers, sending them to people's houses and shit. You understand what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna never go the right way. Cause that's what they set out to do, to fuck us up anyway. But you sent them motherfuckers to them people's house. Everybody don't give a fuck about us. Now when somebody send them bitches to your fucking house, then you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. Bullshit. Some people want to get your ass fucked up. Talking out like civilized adults or leave each other the fuck alone. But all this other bullshit, I'm telling you, we already fucked up out here. And they aim to fuck us up. So when you do shit like that, you helping them fuck us up. DoorDash will put some dollars in your pocket. I'm finna try something, babe. Cause these bills ain't damn stopping. And waiting on their license to come in so I can manage this damn restaurant up here. You know, the license is for him to open it up. Like I said, I got a job, but here, these bills still coming in. So I got to do me something. And I don't like driving. I don't like driving. Not like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to have to get back in the rhythm of doing something. Yes, I am. Cause I ain't finna lose my shit now, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And it'll be something I ain't got to be bothered with them folk on no job. I can just go do my own thing in my car, go get their stuff, take it to them, go on about my business. Go on about my business. I ain't got to be talking about no, well, what time I get off and all this and, oh, we just find that we got this order and y'all gonna have to stay late. No, I got stuff to do. You supposed to tell people ahead of time you need them to stay. But you want to tell motherfucker the day of, and if you leave, then that's your job and all this here bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna be safe. I done talked to the Lord about it. That's why I've been procrastinating. Come like, Lord, you know I don't like to be out there like that. I just don't really like going to folk house. You know, that's the biggest thing. Because here I go pick up food for myself all the time. I just don't like the idea of going to nobody's house talking about dropping the shit off. Like I said, you don't even know who yard you pulling up in. You gonna turn that damn dog loose on my ass. So that man didn't lie to you about a job. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, hell no, he didn't quack. They done put all the equipment in there. It's separate from the store. It's the food part. You know, like I said, they don't have the meat. And like he said, I trust you. You know, they don't usually have no black folks in their stove like that. When they fuck with you, they fuck with you. Now, this been my family. I got into this family from the family that sold it to them. I think it's been like 3 years now that sold it to them. And Roger introduced me to them. So that's why when his wife need to go somewhere, it's like this is the only one we you know, around here, not saying nobody else wouldn't do it, but this is the one we trust. Because she used to take I used to take my other friend places. He don't be worried about me or her when I take her somewhere. Because she don't go nowhere but to that store and home. And she don't drive. And, you know, they don't be legal like that. They over here on a work visa. You know what I'm saying? So, they trust me. Like, when something go on at the house with the internet and all that, they don't understand. They call me. Can you come, you know, help? The owner of the store called me and asked, can you come help me understand this? They got a letter the other day, and it wasn't no bad letter. It was just a inspection letter. They held that letter up there until I showed up that day. And the time I got there, she put that damn letter in my face. And I said, who letter this is? I'm like, I know ain't no letter came to y'all by me. But she said, we don't understand it. And I said, oh, so I read it. And I'm like, okay, they just going to come in and inspect it. They're going to check the filters. And they're going to take pictures. They're going to take pictures so that they can, you know, say what all they done replaced and, you know what I'm saying, what was wrong. I said, anything you don't want them to see or whatever, just get it out of the way. And they just going to inspect the property. She was like, oh, okay. You know, thinking it was something bad, but it wasn't nothing bad. You can have a gun with security. Mine going with me in motherfucker way. I ain't finna be in no store. My motherfucker gonna be in my pocket. You can believe that. You can believe that. I'm not finna be in that goddamn store without my shit. Yo, we all need money. Patient observation at Navigant or House to Hell. Oh, I don't want to work like that no more. I'm burnt out on that type of work. I want to do what's fun to me and I can just make me some money. I just need a little more. See, like I said, all that. With this right here, it's going to be a little part-time thing. About 4-5 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? I already told him I ain't working on Sunday because I got to go to church. You in Atlanta, Georgia? No, I'm south of Atlanta. It happens, Queen. So, Kendra, do you do it? Yeah, cause I burnt out with that type of work, y'all. In the corporate world for 25 years, you don't know why. You don't know how. You that shit. That shit'll get down in your goddamn skull. It will. And then it just be done like that when they get ready to let you go. I do this and shit. Do a little DoorDash and YouTube. You see what I'm saying? It ain't all got to come from no one spot. I ain't got time for all that goddamn a bitch and they feelings today and all these fucking attitudes and shit. And you know, all that mess there. I don't want to be bought with that type of shit no more. You cook with love, cosmetology, make people feel good and need to be free. Yeah. I don't want to be bought with all that mess. They always got a fucking problem with you. Like I say, the blight bitch, they always starting with you. And I just got tired of them. Every day it's a different, some bullshit. Different bullshit. And like I said, when they fired me, I already knew by the way I was being treated that them bitches were baking a cake for me. I'm doing that shit. Not an ass kisser for corporate America. Nah, I'm tired of that fucking shit. Let them stress out. I was tired of being stressed out. The job stressed me out, and they stressed me out. That's why I used to be sick all the time. Stress and IBS does not work well together. At all. At all. Had to go inside. I was on the porch watching live. It's dark now. Oh, okay, babe. But yeah, check them documentaries out, honey. Like I said, yeah, I've been stressed out trying to figure out what I'm going to do, but I know I don't want to do that shit. Because my health was suffering. I always worried about, okay, what finna happen today? What email they finna start with now? And then I had so many goddamn emails. That's why, like, when you take a day off, you come back to all this mess. It's like they just sit around and wait for you to go somewhere before you can come back to bullshit. And it just got old. It just got old, and I was already burnt out. I was already burnt out. What it is? Why did counterfly begin to him? That poet's like. Yup. But yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna stay no whole long time, but y'all do make me feel a whole lot better because I was gloomy as hell today. Just trying to even thinking about going out here driving and doing all this. Like, go get you some money. Some money better than no money. Go get you some money. Cause this YouTube wants some money. So you got to shit still, you got to make ends meet. So you just do what you got to do. Sometimes we forget to control what we can control. Yeah, and I can control that. I'm not finna put up with all that bullshit. I'm glad we were able to cheer you up, Kendra. Thank you, Haggard, and y'all really did. Y'all really did. Haggard said, Haggard and Grace Gamer said, I'm curious about every damn thing. Look up them two things that we just talked about, y'all. And when you pull them up, it's gonna show you a lot of different ones, and y'all understand what we got going on out here. And like I say, they steady firing everybody anyway. They firing everybody anyway. I mean, like, look at all this shit they doing. Because of the tariffs, these companies are firing everybody, trying to run a lean, they're trying to run it lean, get more with less people. So now you're going to be overworking the fuck out of all these people. And you're going to have a lot of them quitting because of the tariffs. They trying to save money on the back end, you know what I'm saying? So now they couldn't folks getting them up out of there and working the fuck out of the ones that they got. Like, now, if this shit took 6 men and you done cut this shit down to 2, but you think you finna get the same amount of work that you got, you not finna kill me with all that shit. I done did my motherfucking part. And still get treated like shit. Fuck that shit. Lean management, that's what they doing. Everything going up but wages, yep. Yep. And it's gonna be more work because they're getting rid of other people. Now they want you to do your job and what them other folk were doing, but they ain't got you no fucking raise. They ain't got you no motherfucking raise. And if they did give you one, it is hell. Now you got me doing the work of 2 fucking men, but you want to give me $1. What the hell is $1? Ain't she's power for it, baby. Top shelf back had some bushes to take care of. Okay then. Yeah, he fucked up, man. Fucked up. And trying to cut all the benefits out. Medicaid, food stamp, Section 8, all this shit. All this shit. So we just got to stay prayed up and realize where your help come from. It come from the Lord. You understand me? I've been out of work since January. I ain't missed a beat. I ain't missed a meal. Have I been stressed? Yeah. But was I stressed when I was working? Yeah. I didn't have this much peace when I had a job. And I still do have a job. I work on YouTube. I work on YouTube. So, you just got to continue to trust in the Lord and realize where your help come from. And don't let nobody work you to fucking death, because you can't take none of this shit with you when you go. Learn to live beneath your means, and everything will work out. The more you make, the more you want to spend. But you got to realize we messing ourselves up when we do that. Not cutting the parade for his birthday. His birthday. He cutting the parade. What you mean, babe? Y'all, he got a guard complex. That man want to be guard. For real. Look how he move. That man don't give, and God don't move like that. He want to be somebody's guard. He'll never be mine. Yeah, God don't operate like that. So I was there when they fired you on live. You are still blessed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it been tough. But like I said, it was tough when I had the job. It was tougher because I had to deal with all the bullshit. I had to deal with all the bullshit. And no matter what it was that came down the pipe, some kind of way, it got something to do with me. I'm like, that ain't even my fucking department. Why y'all even talking to me about that? Everything I got roped into. That's not my department. My department, I got to figure out how we're going to do our load plus all the other shit they dumping on us from other departments. And I ain't got but a few fucking people. And they elderly and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just a bunch of bullshit. It was a bunch of bullshit. So you a strong woman. I ain't got no choice, quack. I ain't gonna be trying to cut you down. I ain't got no choice. But what we not gonna do is tear each other down. That's what we not gonna do. Trump old ass fella. Yeah, and what is this about? This pardon with Diddy stuff. What going on with that? What you got going on with that? I say I love your ass though. I love you too, quack. I love all of y'all. But I heard something about that mess, and then they said he wasn't gonna do it, cause if he did it, he would admit that he done had his cheeks clapped by Diddy. I said, these folks so goddamn crazy. They say anything. And probably have, cause he been at them parties. So he probably gonna keep him locked up so it don't show his ass. Susan Green, thank you for the floating heart, baby. But I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I got to go over here and check Shamar out. But y'all make sure y'all check out those documentaries and stuff like that. And maybe it's something that I missed that we can, come and talk about. But we really have to know what's really going on out here, y'all. This stuff we seeing right now, this is nothing new. This is why it's so important. It's been going on. It's been going on. So it'll give you a sense of what direction they think they taking us in. It's never going to go back that way. But it gives you, it's going to give you a whole bigger picture of what they really, really try to do to us as black people. All right? But with that being said, y'all, I love y'all so much, and I have enjoyed y'all as always. Thank you, Tracy. Like, we ain't always up here. Now, we have our good time, but I'm very big on education. Knowledge is power. When you know more, you can do more. No matter what they take away from you, they can never take away what you know. All right? With that being said, y'all, I'm up out of here. Over here on Kendall's Corner, we are KC Squad, and this is what we live by. We pray, pray, pray. Pray before you lay. Be specific when you pray. And always remember that with the help of the Lord, we gonna make it. Of course, we're gonna run it back one time, because we want that to sink down in your soul. Over here on Kendall's Corner, we are KC Squad, and this is what we live by. We pray, pray, pray. Pray before you lay. Be specific when you pray, and always remember that with the help of the Lord, we gonna make it. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a good night. We do not say bye over here, Queen Maxine, sweetheart. We say see you later, sugar. All right? Y'all have a wonderful night. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later.